Well, hello there, Tankers of the Blitz universe. I'm Flossie, and if you thought the T22 was cooked before, you will most definitely think it is overcooked and burnt in its current state. This tank is absolutely insane, and Wargaming keeps adding random consumables and changes to a lot of tier 10s, and this is one of the ones that got, again, completely overcooked with these changes. So, what are these changes and how does it play? Well, that is what I will be answering in today's video, starting off with its changes, and the most notable one is the addition of tungsten shells. Yes, you heard that right. T22 with tungsten shells. Why does it have it? I have zero clue, but here we are, and it is completely amazing with tungsten. Like, it basically just means in a tank like the T22, you are going to now be able to outtrade a lot of opponents that you fight. Next change is its mobility. This tank got more power to weight, which just makes it faster when getting into your initial frontline positions in the early game, and it's just better for chasing down other medium tanks. So big W overall there. Now, another change, this tank got more armor. You can see here I am using enhanced armor, which does come in real handy with the T22 already without the armor changes. And now, the upper plate got buffed by 8mm. The lower plate got nerfed by a tiny bit, but it's the lower plate of a T22. Who's going to shoot at the lower plate of a T22? I don't know. So thanks Wargaming for that pretty much non-existent nerf. And this thing got more side armor as well as more armor on the engine deck. So basically, it's going to be more troll overall, which is just, I don't know what else to say. It's a T22. Like, they just basically buffed the main thing that this tank has going for it, which is its armor. They also nerfed its shell velocity very slightly. It's not going to make a difference at all because, of course, you are playing a T22, and you are going to be up close and personal with your opponents most of the time. And the final thing they nerfed was the on-move dispersion while turning your turret around, which, again, they nerfed it by a super minuscule amount, so it's not going to be noticeable whatsoever. So they basically just flat buffed the T22, which is a very interesting move, to say the least. So, let's showcase to you the power of this vehicle in a couple of battles right now. And welcome to the first battle of our T22 experience right here. We are on Vineyards, and up against us we have a 140 Sheridan, KPZ-70 IS-7, a couple other tanks that I don't really care about. So, how do you play the T22 for any of you goobers who don't yet know? Well, you play it super aggressive, you don't YOLO in the thing, and you want to make sure you do have team support with you, even though this tank is meant for frontlining and brawling other mediums. So that is what I'm going to try to do this battle. I really hope that my team goes left, but it seems like they aren't. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue for me, as I was hoping to kind of take over A side and kind of destroy tanks like their Sheridan and 140. But at this point, I kind of have to follow my team, because in this sort of tank, like, yeah, you're great and all, like, you have lots of armor, lots of DPM, but a tank by itself against another couple of tanks is still going to lose the majority of the time. It doesn't matter what tank you're in. So, yeah, we're going to basically see here what their heavy tanks do. There is the mouse. And this is going to be a very weird battle here. The T22's side armor is absolutely insane, and so I'm going to use that to my advantage in this sort of situation against this mouse, and I'm going to side scrape this tank. You can kind of side scrape it almost like an IS-7, where you have to be careful of your front plates being angled, because this has a pike nose, and the strongest point of your frontal armor is if you're facing directly at your opponents, but in a side scraping position. If you can hide your upper plate there, you are going to be very, very annoying to deal with, and a very tricky vehicle to pen. So, let's see here. Let's get another shell into the mouse there. I don't think he was expecting me to have a shot in him. Let's also load our tungsten shells here. Get one into the AMX right here, and maybe kill him off. There we go. Nice DPM showcasing itself right there. And now that their team is basically so split, in fact, that they've left their two heavy tanks on heavy side by themselves, I'm going to push across, because what's the point of staying passive in a tank like this when there is damage to farm? So here we go. Shoot the mouse once. I almost called it the once mouse. Okay. Nice backwards English from Flossie right here. And now I'm going to start shooting at the IS-7. We get one shell into him. I'm hoping that I can just block this guy's shot and get another one in. Yes. Oh, he wasn't even reloaded. It wouldn't have mattered. Okay, well, there we go. We're already at 2,100 damage. Their team is completely cooked. Their 140 just got fried. And now I'm going to be YOLOing this Sheridan because he has the most amount of HP. And chances are I will... Okay, well, I guess I'm going to miss my shot on the move. Okay. Anyways, I was hoping to get a shell or two into this Sheridan. Hopefully that's still a possibility here. I'm going to ram him, so I do a little bit of damage right there. And we are going to maybe get a bounce from him. Or not. I mean, that's fine. Honestly, I will take it either way. We do pick up the kill on the Sheridan there. And now it is time to YOLO for this KPZ before he gets shot at by a Yag. Please don't die. Oh my god. And he dies to the Yag. Okay, well. Nothing I can do about that. You can see here that was a complete steamroll from my team. Even if I wasn't in a T22 or some super strong medium, we still would have won that game. That's just my team destroying theirs. But you can see here, we still did all right for how quick that battle was. We got 4 kills and we dealt 3,100 damage. So, I mean, you can see how good this tank is when it comes to using its DPM and getting behind opponents and dealing with them like so. So, let's jump into game number 2 and see if we can continue our win streak and OP gameplay. And we are on Himmelsdorf, which is actually a pretty decent map for the T22 because, of course, you're not really relying on your gun depression or hull down capabilities in this tank for the most part. Yes, you do have an insane turret, so you can stick this thing in a hull down spot every now and again. But again, you are relying on the fact that you have good flat ground armor. What I mean by that is your armor profile works well on flat ground. It's very simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help this Sheridan spot out medium side very quickly here. We do spot their E50. And chances are a lot of their team is going to be going A side. So, you know what? I'm going to back up because I am not trying to get nuked by, like, a Ritter, a Badger. Like, no thank you, bro. Those tanks have tons of DPM. And I'm going to wait till see where the rest of their team goes. So, it seems like they have tanks at C as well, which means I am thinking that their team is very split here. So, what I want to do is I want to get this Bat Chat out of the game ASAP here. So let's pop our tungsten and our adrenaline right here, and let's start shooting at this player here before he can escape. And apparently he's not running Spall Liner, which is a very interesting play from that man there. Now we're going to be shooting at this E50 right here. You can see he does bounce us once, and we're able to pick up the kill in 2 shots with that guy there. Of course, he got bled out a lot by my team as well. So next up, also, what's up, T100? You are now in a video. Congratulations. We're now going to be rushing this Badger. I don't really care about the Ritter off to my side, although I will try to shoot him once. I don't know how that bounced him, but okay. Interesting stuff right there. You know what? Nah, I do actually care about the Ritter. He has more health. Maybe I can get a shell. Never mind. I was going to say maybe I can shoot the Badger before he dies. But yeah, I do care about the Ritter now. We do low roll him for 260, which is really sad. But I'm going to give him a good old ramming right here. And we hit him for 482 combined with that ram there. So, do get penned by him once. And, bro, my gun's broken. Okay, well, there we go. Gun is now fixed. That is good. And, I mean, their team, again, this is just another steamroll game. So, I'm going to try and get out as much damage as I can in the next couple of minutes here before their team gets obliterated anymore. So, I'm going to sit my tank in this dip here because, of course, yes, like I said, you can put this thing in a hull down spot like this, which means you are basically just only showing your turret. And a dip like this is good because you don't really need gun depression to utilize this tank's turret armor, which is obviously a very ideal situation. So here we go. T57 Heavy is going to shoot once there. I'm assuming he only has 1 shell left because I'm pretty sure I saw him shoot earlier. Let's fix our gun there so we have a maximum accuracy. Shoot the T57 Heavy once more. Probably going to get killed there. Yes, he does. And the CC Mark II also gets picked up. So there we go. Another very quick battle in the T22. But again, we're able to rack up the damage just by sticking with my team. Kind of playing as a support medium and kind of brawling when we can. There you go. 3,500 damage dealt. 3 kills. As well, a good showcase of what this tank is capable of on medium side against other mediums. You can see we were able to get a couple bounces that game, and we did our job. So, let's get into our last battle of the video, and let's cook up some more tanks. Well, here we are on New Bay for our final battle of the video. And we could actually cook up a decent amount this battle here. They do have an enemy Sheridan, enemy Vickers, and Grill 183, so I do have to be careful. But I do want to push medium side regardless of that lineup, because going medium side in a T22 is just a flat W, because if their team goes town, then I can just sit on the bridge and use my DPM to farm them in the side. But if they go bridge, then I can try and hold off and brawl their enemy team here. So I just need a couple of people to help me out here. I have a 4005 behind me, kind of supporting me. But I do have to be careful here. I'm going to use this tank's side-scraping abilities to get a lovely bounce from that Sheridan player there. And I'm going to use my DP to get a couple of shells at him before he's reloaded. So Sheridan does not seem to be too happy with that play there. He's only at 1,000 health now. And I'm just going to keep holding this spot right here. I wonder if he's going to poke me. Oh my god, that is not a Sheridan. Holy cow, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. That is not a Sheridan. Luckily, the Sheridan does bounce me, which is excellent right there. But I do need to... You know what? I'm going to back off. This is not a good situation to be in right now. I can tell you that right now. I do not want to be fighting a 183 who can almost one-shot me again. So... Luckily, I do have team support behind me to an extent. I do have at least one TD, so that's good. Hopefully, I need this 268 to, like, help me attack, though. I can't face this 183 by myself, because this guy has a lot of pen. Like, he can just basically butter through my tank here. So, I mean, I'm going to try and side scrape. We'll see if this works. But it's kind of my only hope of dealing with him. Oh my god, he did bounce. Let's go. All right, nice. Let's use our DPM now and try and get this guy out of the game before he gets his shell back. Because getting this 183 out of the game will make it super easy to win the rest of this battle here. So let's track him. Oh my god, that shell doesn't do damage. Oh, that is not good at all. Oh boy. Well, this is really, really sus right now. I don't know what else to say. Let's see here. Oh, maybe I can shoot him in the turret there. Come on. Come on, give me a shell. Oh. There we go. Nice. Nice. He can't pen me back right there, so that's also excellent. I don't know if he's going to keep backing up. Oh my god, bro. 183, just please die right now. Nice. All right, excellent. That makes it easier for me to deal with this grill. And this Sheridan, I'm not too worried about at all. Even if he pens me, yeah, bro, I could care less, dude. You are going to die right about now. There we go. Nice use of tungsten there, because, of course, if I didn't use tungsten, I could have possibly low-rolled him. But that's the nice thing about tungsten, is it basically negates your low rolls. So there we go. I'm only on 400 health, though, so I do have to be careful about this rhino here. Not anymore. Luckily, I do finish him off before I get spotted. So now we have the KPZ and the grill. Now, the grill, yeah, there he is. I was going to say, chances are he's going to be in mid. So let's see if I can deal with him without dying here. That would be nice. But let's see. We'll see. And there we go. We do finish off that player right there. The KPZ does get a kill into my teammate, so he is on a reload, which makes me want to YOLO him. Hopefully... Oh my god, he wasn't on a reload. Okay, well, you can see the T22 armor profile just saved my ass there. And we're able to pick up 4 kills and get over 4,000 damage for that final battle. That was a pretty interesting game. I mean, you definitely saw there how the armor profile helped me out in many situations there. And the DPM and tungsten shells, just everything combined. You can see we blocked almost 3,000 damage and we dealt 4,200. So... excellent stuff there from the T22, and you can see exactly why this tank is so strong. It's not exactly a tank you can completely get away with certain plays in, but it is a tank that is very forgiving if you are new to driving mediums, and it's honestly a lot of fun in its current state. So, for any of you out there who are not yet subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend you do so, as it's a fantastic way to support my content and stay up to date when I post videos almost daily. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.